it ain't much of a job, but every bit of money that I can make, we can use it around here, and Boss Hogg depends.
In the late 1970s, the casting process for the TV series The Dukes of Hazzard brought together a group of talented actors who would become synonymous with their respective roles. The show's producers, Jai Waldron and Warner Brothers Television, aimed to create a lighthearted, action-packed series set in the American South, centered around a family of good-natured rebels. The lead roles of Beau and Luke Duke were given to John Schneider and Tom Wopat, respectively. Schneider, a relative newcomer, had previously appeared in minor roles on television shows and in commercials. His boyish charm and natural charisma made him a perfect fit for the role of Beau, the more impulsive and free-spirited of the Duke brothers. Wopat, on the other hand, was an experienced stage actor with several Broadway credits to his name. His deep voice and strong presence made him ideal for the more level-headed and responsible Luke. To play the role of their wise, rugged Uncle Jesse, the producers turned to Denver Pyle, a seasoned character actor who had appeared in numerous films and TV shows. Pyle's warm, avuncular demeanor and southern drawl made him a natural choice for the role of the Duke family's moral compass. The part of Daisy Duke, the Duke boy's cousin and love interest, was initially offered to actresses such as Cheryl Ladd and Susan Day, but both turned it down. Eventually, the role went to Catherine Bach, who had previously appeared in films like The Midnight Man and Thunderbolt and Lightfoot. Her striking beauty, combined with her ability to convey both strength and vulnerability, made her the perfect choice for the iconic character. The final piece of the casting puzzle was the role of Boss Hogg, the corrupt county commissioner and primary antagonist of the Duke family. The part was given to Sorrell Booke, a veteran character actor with a long list of film and TV credits. Booke's portly appearance, combined with his talent for playing oily, unscrupulous characters, made him the ideal choice for the role of the greedy, scheming Boss Hogg. Throughout the casting process, the producers looked for actors who could bring both depth and authenticity to their roles, while also possessing the necessary charm and charisma to captivate audiences. The chemistry between the main cast members was also a crucial factor, as the success of the show would depend heavily on the natural, easy rapport between the Duke family members and their friends and foes in Hazzard County. In the end, the casting of the Dukes of Hazzard proved to be a masterstroke, as the show became an instant hit with audiences and ran for 7 successful seasons. The characters, brought to life by a talented and dedicated cast, would become indelible parts of American pop culture, and the show itself would remain a beloved classic for generations to come.
Where'd he go?
I canceled.
The Dukes of Hazzard, a popular 1979 TV series, was directed by Paul Stanley Phillips. Phillips' approach to directing was characterized by his down-to-earth style and ability to bring out the best in his cast and crew. He was known for his collaborative spirit and often worked closely with actors to help them understand their characters and motivations. Phillips' directorial vision for the Dukes of Hazzard was heavily influenced by his love of classic Americana and Southern culture. He sought to create a world that was both exciting and relatable, filled with fast cars, charming characters, and good old-fashioned fun. To achieve this vision, Phillips employed a number of creative techniques. He used sweeping aerial shots to capture the breathtaking landscapes of the American South, and employed a fast-paced editing style to keep audiences on the edge of their seats. He also worked closely with the show's writers to ensure that each episode had a strong narrative structure and well-developed characters. Phillips' collaborative approach extended to the show's crew as well. He worked closely with the show's cinematographers, production designers, and costume designers to create a cohesive visual style that reflected the show's unique tone and setting. He was known for his attention to detail and his ability to bring out the best in his team, resulting in a final product that was both visually stunning and deeply engaging. Despite the many challenges that came with directing a TV series, Phillips remained dedicated to his vision for the Dukes of Hazzard. He approached each episode with a fresh perspective and a commitment to excellence, resulting in a show that has endured as a beloved classic for generations of viewers. The Dukes of Hazzard was a popular TV series that aired from 1979 to 1985. It follows the adventures of the Duke family who run afoul of the local authorities while living in the rural South. The show is known for its action-packed car chases, humor, and the iconic General Lee car. One memorable moment from the series is when the Duke boys jumped the General Lee over a police car in the first episode. This stunt set the tone for the rest of the series and is still remembered today. Do you have a favorite scene or memory associated with the Dukes of Hazzard? We would love to hear about it in the comments below. Throughout its run, the Dukes of Hazzard had many funny, shocking, and even sad moments. From behind-the-scenes drama to unexpected twists in the storyline, there's a lot to uncover about this classic TV series. Is there a particular scene or moment in this TV series that has had a lasting impact on you? Share your memories and experiences with us in the comments below. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the show, there's something in the Dukes of Hazzard for everyone. So sit back, relax, and join us as we explore the ups and downs of this beloved TV series.
Lulu forgot to polish them. Sit. Don't you snarl those fat little jaws.
The Dukes of Hazzard, a popular 1979 TV series, was filmed in various locations in Georgia and California. The show's set design was inspired by the rural South, featuring a rustic farmhouse, barn, and the iconic General Lee car. The production team faced logistical challenges, such as filming high-speed car chases and stunts, which required careful planning and safety measures. One notable location was the town of Covington, Georgia, which doubled as Hazzard County. The production team transformed the town to fit the show's setting, building sets, and repainting buildings. They also had to navigate the challenges of filming in public spaces, such as managing traffic and obtaining permits. Innovative techniques were employed during production, such as the use of camera cars and rigs to capture fast-paced car chase scenes. The production team also used a technique called forced perspective to make the General Lee appear as if it was jumping over obstacles. The show's set design, location, and filming techniques helped create a captivating and enduring TV series. Despite the logistical challenges, the production team was able to deliver exciting and memorable episodes that resonated with audiences.
I really don't know what you're talking about. My name is Vivian Stewart.
Vivian. J.D.
The Dukes of Hazzard, a popular television series that aired on CBS, debuted in 1979, 8 years after the network's rural purge. The show quickly became a hit, despite receiving criticism for its outlandish plots, simplistic characters, and scantily clad women, particularly Daisy Duke. The show's tongue-in-cheek tone and the cast's evident enjoyment of the production helped it find an audience during the late 70s and early 80s. The series followed the adventures of the Duke boys, Southern rebels who frequently found themselves at odds with the law. The show's characters included Uncle Jesse, played by Denver Pyle, and Sorrell Brooke, who donned white clothes for his role. Enos, a lovable character, was another fan favorite, along with his dog, who was often referred to as a hush puppy. The Duke boys' auto mechanic friend, who assisted them in their car chases and stunts, was also a prominent character. The show's theme song, performed by country star Waylon Jennings, became a classic in its own right. The Duke boys' car chases, and the unique way they entered and exited their cars without opening the doors were particularly memorable. The show's producers believed that the car, not the two leads, was the main draw for viewers, but when ratings dropped, they begged John Schneider and Tom Wopat, who played the Duke boys, to return after leaving due to a contract dispute. Despite its flaws, The Dukes of Hazzard was a highlight of CBS's Friday night lineup, providing entertainment and enjoyment for its many fans.
In my special 100% polyester shrink-proof Hazzard Health Week shirt.
The Dukes of Hazzard, a popular 1979 TV series, featured a lively score and soundtrack that significantly contributed to its charm and success. The music, composed by the talented duo of Dylan and Mandel, was designed to complement the show's fast-paced action, light-hearted humor, and the picturesque American South setting. The composers skillfully used various musical elements to enhance the narrative and emotional tone of the series. For instance, they incorporated banjos, fiddles, and other traditional instruments to create a distinctly Southern atmosphere. The upbeat, bluegrass-infused melodies perfectly accompanied the thrilling car chases and comedic moments, while the more poignant pieces underscored the characters' emotions and relationships. In an interview, Mandel shared that they aimed to capture the spirit of the show and the region through their compositions. They drew inspiration from the show's script, characters, and visuals, ensuring that the music would seamlessly integrate with the on-screen action. The soundtrack also featured popular songs from well-known artists of the time, which further enriched the show's appeal. These songs not only provided a backdrop for various scenes, but also helped to establish the time period and cultural context. The Dukes of Hazzard's music has left a lasting impact on television history, and its lively tunes continue to be celebrated by fans of the show. The score and soundtrack's ability to enhance the narrative and emotional tone of the series remains a testament to the composers' and musicians' skill and dedication to their craft.
Yeah, kind of, I didn't like it none. Ain't it un-American?
Un-American? Let me tell you something. See these guys over here?
In the TV series The Dukes of Hazzard, Bo and Luke Duke often used a bow and arrow instead of firearms due to their probation for moonshine running. When actors Tom Wopat and John Schneider had a contract dispute, their characters' absence was explained by their departure to the NASCAR circuit. After the show's end, James Best starred with John Schneider and Rick Hurst in Return of the Killer Shrews, playing a man working for a reality TV crew.
I just don't know no way for you boys to get out of this thing.
One of the most iconic scenes in The Dukes of Hazzard is the car jump in the opening credits, where the General Lee, the show's famous car, soars over a police car. Director John Gibson utilized a specially constructed jump ramp and a stunt driver to capture the impressive leap. The performance of the stunt driver, Craig Biersach, left audiences in awe and set the tone for the show's high-energy, action-packed style. The cinematography, with its slow-motion shot of the car in mid-air, added to the scene's impact and helped create one of the most memorable moments in television history. Another unforgettable scene occurs in the episode Mary Kay's Baby, where Boss Hogg's car is pushed into the lake. The scene required careful coordination between the actors and stunt team, and the resulting shot of the car sinking into the water was both thrilling and humorous. Actor Sorrell, who played Boss Hogg, later commented on the scene, stating, "It was a delight to watch that car disappear into the lake, knowing that it was a symbol of all the trouble Boss Hogg caused for the Dukes." The Dukes of Hazzard also featured numerous car chases and stunts, many of which were shot on location in Georgia. The show's cinematography, with its sweeping shots of the rural countryside and fast-paced action sequences, helped establish The Dukes of Hazzard as a classic example of 1970s and 80s television. The show's impact on popular culture can still be felt today, with the General Lee remaining one of the most recognizable cars in television history. In addition to its memorable stunts and action sequences, The Dukes of Hazzard also featured strong performances from its cast. Actors such as Tom Wopat, John Schneider, and Catherine Bach brought depth and charm to their characters, making them relatable and endearing to audiences. The chemistry between the actors was palpable, and their performances helped elevate the show beyond its high-energy stunts and action sequences. Overall, the iconic scenes in The Dukes of Hazzard are a testament to the show's enduring appeal. With its thrilling stunts, strong performances, and beautiful cinematography, the show remains a beloved example of classic television. As Tom Wopat, who played Luke Duke, later said, "The Dukes of Hazzard was a show that brought joy and excitement to people, and I'm proud to have been a part of it." After the death of James Best in 2015, Sonny Shroyer is currently the oldest surviving cast member of The Dukes of Hazzard. In one episode, Boss Hogg's twin brother, Abraham Lincoln Hogg, made an appearance, showcasing a stark contrast to Jefferson Davis Hogg's character as he was completely honest and law-abiding. Interestingly, James Best also played a double role in an episode, showcasing opposite personalities. During the show's run, Karen Summer, an adult film actress from the 1980s, worked as a stand-in and production assistant for 3 years.
Hey, wait a minute, you smell something burning here?
Maybe it's your cigar. Hey, listen.
The Dukes of Hazzard, a 1979 TV series, left a significant cultural and social impact. The show, with its fast cars, daring stunts, and southern charm, quickly became a hit, resonating with audiences seeking entertainment and escapism during turbulent times. Set in the fictional Hazzard County, the series showcased the adventures of the Duke cousin Bo and Luke as they outsmarted the bumbling authorities and fought for justice. This lighthearted, action-packed formula proved popular and contributed to the growth of the action comedy genre on television. The Dukes of Hazzard also played a role in popularizing country music, as each episode prominently featured the iconic Dixie theme song. The show's integration of country music into its storytelling helped expose a wider audience to the genre and solidified its place in American culture. Moreover, the series influenced pop culture through its memorable characters, such as the Duke cousins, their wise Uncle Jesse, and the villainous Boss Hogg. These characters became archetypes in American storytelling and have been referenced and parodied in various media since the show's debut. The Dukes of Hazzard also contributed to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes, albeit indirectly. Set in the South, the series touched upon issues of class, law enforcement, and regional identity. While not overtly political, the show's portrayal of small-town life and the struggles of its characters provided a backdrop for viewers to consider these themes. In summary, The Dukes of Hazzard resonated with audiences through its engaging storytelling, memorable characters, and catchy theme song. The series influenced pop culture and contributed to discussions on social and cultural themes, leaving a lasting impact on American television.
Come on.
I read you, Red Dog.
Well, have you seen Mother Goose?
John Schneider, known for his role in The Dukes of Hazzard, has a passion for car racing and participates in the Silver State Classic Challenge in Ely, Nevada. He shares this hobby with fellow actor Jim Caviezel, who serves as his navigator. Schneider's Smallville co-star, Tom Wopat, who also appeared in The Dukes of Hazzard, reunited with him on the show. The original filming locations for Ace's used car lot and the Boar's Nest in Georgia have undergone changes. Ace's used car lot was torn down in 1998 to expand a church, and the Boar's Nest is now also a church. These transformations have altered the physical landscape where the popular television series was filmed.
It's going to be one heck of a wedding with Daisy stuck in this dang jail cell all weekend.
I know it.
The Dukes of Hazzard, a 1979 TV series, received mixed reviews from critics. Some praised its lighthearted, entertaining value, while others criticized it for its simplistic storylines and stereotypical characters. The show's action-packed car chases, featuring the iconic General Lee, were widely appreciated. Key reviews came from reputable sources like the New York Times and Variety. The New York Times described the series as a pleasure-bent throwback to the moonshine-running movies of the early 1970s, acknowledging its appeal to audiences seeking simple entertainment. Variety, on the other hand, criticized the show for its lack of depth, stating that the scripts are uniformly weak and the characters are strictly one-dimensional. Audience reactions were generally positive, with the show becoming a ratings success and a cultural phenomenon. Its enduring popularity is evident in the numerous merchandise tie-ins, fan conventions, and the 2005 film adaptation. The Dukes of Hazzard received a single award nomination, a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Film Sound Editing for a Series in 1982. Although it didn't win, the nomination recognized the show's technical achievements in sound design. These accolades, despite being limited, highlight the show's impact on popular culture and its ability to captivate audiences, even if it didn't resonate with all critics. The nomination for sound editing also underscores the series' technical prowess. For those involved in the film, these recognitions serve as a testament to their contributions in creating a memorable and enduring television series.
Hey, cops. Who do you figure they are?
Why don't you shoot first and save your questions for later?
Audrey Landers, along with her sister Judy and mother Ruth, ran Landers Productions in Florida. Before landing a role on Bewitched, Dick Sargent was initially offered the part in 1964, but he was under contract with Universal Studios. When the original actor, Dick York, became ill, Sargent stepped in. As for James Best, he was initially hesitant to play the role of Rosco P. Coltrane in The Dukes of Hazzard. He had reservations about the show's focus on gags and stunts. However, when the show's creator, Jai Waldron, encouraged him to be friendly with the other actors, Best changed his mind and eventually accepted the role.
Got it. This is Lost Sheep to Shepherd and Bo Peep. Come back.
Yeah, I heard it.
I haven't heard.
During the filming of The Dukes of Hazzard, the stunt team often faced challenges due to the demanding car chase scenes and jumps. One such jump involved the iconic General Lee car flying over a police car. However, the stunt didn't go as planned, and the General Lee crashed onto the police car, causing significant damage. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and the production team had to work quickly to repair the cars for the next shoot. The show's child star, Ricky Schroeder, who played Luke Duke's cousin, had a hard time adjusting to the long hours on set. He was only 9 years old during the filming, and his education became a significant concern. The producers hired a tutor for Schroeder, who traveled with him to the set and ensured he kept up with his studies. Despite the challenges, Schroeder formed close bonds with the cast and crew, and his performance was highly praised. The Dukes of Hazzard was filmed in Georgia, and the locals were excited to be a part of the production. Many residents were extras in the show, and some even had their cars featured in the chase scenes. The show's popularity led to an increase in tourism in the area, with fans flocking to see the famous locations where the show was filmed. The show's creators, Jai Waldron and Jerry Rushing, drew inspiration from their own experiences for the show. Waldron had previously written and directed the movie Moonrunners, which had similar themes to The Dukes of Hazzard. Rushing, a former moonshiner, provided insights into the illegal liquor trade in the South, which was a significant plot point in the show. Despite the show's success, it faced criticism for its portrayal of the South and its stereotypes. Some critics argued that the show perpetuated negative stereotypes about the region and its people. However, the show's creators maintained that they aimed to create an entertaining show that highlighted the region's unique culture and history. In conclusion, the making of The Dukes of Hazzard was filled with challenges, but the cast and crew persevered, creating a beloved show that resonated with audiences worldwide. The show's success was due in part to the dedication of its cast and crew, who worked tirelessly to bring the show to life, and the support of the local community, who welcomed the production with open arms.
Well, that's just your word again there. Now get! Get!
Parley Baer, a seasoned character actor, was known for his comedic chops and frequent appearances as a hot-headed foil on popular sitcoms. In the first episode of The Dukes of Hazzard, one-armed bandits, keen-eyed viewers may spot a second General Lee in the town square during a high-speed chase. Years after the show's finale, Baer and his wife attended a performance of the musical Chicago, where they watched Tom Wopat, one of Baer's former Dukes of Hazzard co-stars, take the stage. The world of television is a small one, and it's not uncommon for actors to cross paths both on and off the set.
Against the general store.
Yeah, and there's a killer on the loose out there looking to do me in. So you just get Cletus.
The Dukes of Hazzard, the 1979 television series, holds a significant place in film history. The show is known for its high-energy stunts, engaging storylines, and memorable characters, which have all contributed to its enduring popularity. The series has had a notable impact on future filmmaking, particularly in the action and comedy genres. Its innovative use of stunts, such as the iconic Dukes of Hazzard car jump, has inspired numerous filmmakers to incorporate similar action sequences in their own projects. Moreover, the show's influence extends to subsequent works, including television spin-offs, movies, and even video games. The Dukes of Hazzard has left an indelible mark on popular culture, with its characters and catchphrases still recognized and celebrated today. The show's simple, yet engaging storytelling and memorable characters have resonated with audiences, making it a beloved classic. The Dukes of Hazzard has not only entertained viewers for decades, but has also inspired countless other works in the film and television industry.
Cold day in July before I give up a cut of my county.
You tell him, boss.
I'm telling them.
The Dukes of Hazzard, a popular TV series, received a significant amount of fan mail, but what's interesting is that over half of it was addressed to the General Lee, the iconic car from the show. This goes to show the impact that the show's props had on its audience. Moving on to the cast, R.G. Armstrong, who played the role of Rosco P. Coltrane's boss, had a unique bond with his co-star, Andy Griffith. Armstrong passed away just 24 days after Griffith's death, which was a sad coincidence. Before becoming a successful actor, James Best, who played the role of Sheriff Rosco P. Coltrane, had a humble beginning. His very first job was as a busboy at the Thompson's Cafeteria in Chicago, Illinois. This just goes to show that success comes in many forms and through various paths.
Now, just think about it, Uncle Jesse. I mean, the way them Arabs got us by the throat, selling us that oil at such a big markup.
Waylon Jennings, the singer of the Dukes of Hazzard's theme song The Good Old Boys, also served as the show's narrator. Interestingly, it was his hands playing the guitar in the opening credits, as his face was not shown. This was due to his mother's complaints that she couldn't see his face on TV, which was finally addressed in the 7th season when Jennings made a guest appearance. The General Lee, the iconic car in the series, had its doors welded shut, forcing Bo and Luke to climb in and out through the windows. They found it challenging when they had to switch sides, with Luke driving instead of Bo. Denver Pyle, who played Uncle Jesse, came from a family with a history of longevity. His brother lived to be 101, and their mother made it to 104. Pyle was also related to Willis Pyle, an animator and painter, and Ernie Pyle, a war correspondent.
C.J. Holmes. Oh, of Tulsa? Of Holmes Oil? Holmes Airlines? Holmes
Right. The Dukes of Hazzard, a popular TV series from the late 70s, aimed to promote racial diversity. Don Pedro Colley, an African-American actor, was cast as Sheriff Little, while other black actors were given key guest roles. Tom Wopat, one of the main stars, showcased his singing talents in the Broadway show Sondheim on Sondheim in 2010. Before landing the role of Luke, both Dennis Quaid and Gerald McCraney were considered for the part.
Little brain cells of yours percolating. There's got to be some way or other out of this here mess. Bad news!
In the first season of the Dukes of Hazzard, Rosco and Enos sought pay raises, but Boss Hogg refused. As a result, Uncle Jesse became the sheriff temporarily. Initially, Jesse referred to Boss as Mr. Hogg, but it was later revealed that they had a complicated history as enemies and friends. Tom Wopat, who played Luke Duke, is one of 8 children, having 6 brothers and 1 sister. His large family may have influenced his ability to portray the close-knit Duke family on the show. These plot points and background information add depth to the characters and their relationships in the Dukes of Hazzard. The power dynamics between Boss and the law enforcement, as well as the familial bond within the Duke family, create a compelling narrative. Meanwhile, the personal life of Tom Wopat provides insight into his ability to bring the character of Luke Duke to life.
And now listen, you kids help me any way you can, you hear?
We read you, Shepard.
Denver Pyle, known for his role as Jesse Duke in the Dukes of Hazzard, met James Best 2 decades earlier in the movie The Left-Handed Gun. In a twist of fate, Best, who was a former acting coach and friend to Burt Reynolds, was later joined by Reynolds on the show as Boss Hogg in a made-for-TV movie. William Smith, another cast member, had an interesting background as a training partner of the first Mr. Olympia, Larry Scott. His physical prowess and dedication to fitness likely contributed to his on-screen presence. In The Dukes in Hollywood, Rosco, played by Best, and Boss Hogg, portrayed by Sorrell Booke, discussed who should play them in a fictional movie about Hazzard County. Rosco suggested Burt Reynolds, foreshadowing his future appearance as the character. These connections and backgrounds add depth to the show, showcasing the diverse experiences and relationships of the cast and crew.
Of course I got ideas. What are they? Well,
James Best, known for his role in the Dukes of Hazzard, had a notable presence at the 35th anniversary of the Mayberry reunion in 1995. At this event, he joined 20 cast members from the Andy Griffith Show to reminisce about their time in Mayberry and share experiences. In addition to his acting career, Best established the James Best Theater Center in Toluca Lake, California. This center, located in the upstairs rear portion of the Honey Baked Ham building on Riverside Drive, serves as a platform for nurturing new talent in the performing arts. Audrey Landers, who also appeared in the Dukes of Hazzard, has a notable connection to the show's cast. She is the sister-in-law of Tom Niedenpuer, who played a minor role in the series. These appearances and connections highlight the enduring impact of the Dukes of Hazzard and the close-knit community of its cast and crew.
Like you wearing long johns and me wearing these?
Tom Wopat, who played Bo Duke in the Dukes of Hazzard, later appeared on Broadway with Bernadette Peters in the revival of Annie Get Your Gun. This shift from television to theater demonstrates his versatility as an actor. In the 5th season of The Dukes of Hazzard, many of the scripts were originally written for Beau and Luke, but were then altered to feature Coy and Vance instead, as John Schneider and Tom Wopat had left the show. This change allowed the show to continue, while providing new characters for the audience to connect with. John Schneider's character, Booke, was an ex-stock car driver and was typically the one behind the wheel during the General Lee's legendary jumps. Schneider's portrayal of Beau as a daring and skilled driver helped to make The Dukes of Hazzard an exciting and entertaining show.
Don't believe it.
Well, that ain't all. That ain't all. See, the boss has canceled all your back due bills from the boar's net.
In the Inside the Dukes special on CMT, Catherine Bach revealed that she considered leaving the show along with Tom Wopat and John Schneider. However, she was persuaded to stay, as the departure of all 3 actors would mean the end of the series. Actress Audrey Landers is a mother of twins, Adam and Daniel Landers Berkowitz, who were born in 1993 through in vitro fertilization. Before moving to Arizona in the late 1990s, actress Nedra Volz resided in Upland, California, for many years, where she was an active member of the local community.
Wouldn't do a thing like that?
I don't
Enos,
think it would.
why aren't you looking at me?
Well, there's so much to look at.
L.Q. Jones, known for his role as Smitty in the Western series Cheyenne, experienced a brief stint alongside lead actor Clint Walker. However, his appearance only lasted for 3 episodes before the show continued without him. In 1978, prior to the debut of The Dukes of Hazzard, a world record was set during one of the iconic jump sequences. The stunt driver, believed to be Craig R. Baxley, successfully executed a 16 feet high and 82 feet long jump, leaving a lasting impact in television history. The General Lee, a prominent car in The Dukes of Hazzard, carries the license plate number CNH 320. This detail, often overlooked, adds to the rich history and appeal of the show.
Good grief. Boss Hogg, Soggy Marsh, temporary off.
Alan Autry, known for his role in The Dukes of Hazzard, has had a successful career beyond acting. He served as mayor of Fresno, California, and is currently the CEO of Autry Entertainment Group, a production company based in Fresno. R.G. Armstrong, who also appeared in the series, used the screen name RK. Armstrong in the English language version of My Name is Nobody. Catherine Bach's iconic Daisy Duke shorts in The Dukes of Hazzard were almost scrapped due to network executives' disapproval. After arguing with the executives, Bach was allowed to wear the shorts on the condition that she wore pantyhose underneath. Contrary to the executives' hopes, the pantyhose only highlighted Bach's legs, making her a 70s TV sex symbol.
Soon.
Could maybe you and Herky take the car down there? Luke and me meet you there later.
Now we're gonna pick up another distributor cap. We got a little hairline crack in it.
In the TV series The Dukes of Hazzard from the late 1970s, the Duke family was prohibited from carrying firearms due to their probation for moonshine bootlegging. To defend themselves, they used compound bows with dynamite arrows, which they kept in the trunk of their famous car, the General Lee. Interestingly, the actor James Best, who played Sheriff Rosco P. Coltrane, had a real-life connection to the show. He was the brother-in-law of John Collier, who worked as a stuntman and coordinator on the series. The show's influence extended beyond entertainment, seeping into popular culture. In the Houston, Texas hip-hop scene, the term Boss Hogg became slang for a 1969 76 Cadillac DeVille or Eldorado convertible, named after the show's character Boss Hogg and his iconic car. This nickname was even adopted by a local rappers collective known as the Boss Hogg Outlaws.
I'm loaning you radio station equipment, especially Mr. Hogg. I could get fired in a minute.
Trust me, Bonnie.
Christopher Mayer, who later joined the cast of The Dukes of Hazzard as Vance Duke, had initially auditioned for the role of Luke. Interestingly, John Schneider, who played Beau Duke, is a father of 3. Sorrell Booke, known for his role as Boss Hogg, was not as heavy as he appeared on the show. He wore a fat suit, which made him 5 feet around, to convincingly portray the character.
To the wrong place. Thanks anyway, Mr. Hogg.
Wait a minute. I said there was a stranger's...
In the popular 1979 TV series, The Dukes of Hazzard, country singer Mel Tillis made a notable appearance, playing a character in one episode, and then reprising his role as himself in another episode, where he became a victim of Roscoe's celebrity speed trap. Denver Pyle, who played the role of Jesse Duke, had an interesting connection to the 1962 film The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Despite playing the father of OZ, Whitehead's character, Pyle, was actually 9 years younger than Whitehead in real life. Pyle's association with the legal world didn't end there, as he played the last murder victim in the final episode of the original Perry Mason series, The Case of the Final Fade Out, where he also appeared as Mason's second to last client.
I just never thought I'd see the day when you two stopped believing in each other.
James Best, who played Sheriff Rosco Coltrane in The Dukes of Hazzard, learned various skills from his father, including boxing, marksmanship, and a love for the outdoors. Prior to the TV show, there was a movie called Moonrunners, which served as the basis for The Dukes of Hazzard. The main character's last name was Hagg instead of Duke, and Waylon Jennings was the Balladeer in Moonrunners. The iconic car in The Dukes of Hazzard, the General Lee, is a 1969 Dodge Charger. Although 1968 Chargers were also used, their tail lights and grille were modified to resemble the 1969 model. The show's characters Beau, Luke, and Uncle Jesse originally had the last name Hagg, and Ben Jones, who played Cooter, appeared in Moonrunners as Agent Fred from Chicago.
We can sell flying saucer t-shirts, space beanies, and then we can sell...
James Best, known for his role in The Dukes of Hazzard, had a notable life beyond the show. He and his wife, Dorothy Best, established the James Best Film Acting Workshop in Longwood, Florida, which they operated for 5 years starting in 1988. Before his acting career, Best was a shy student at Corydon Central High School until his sophomore year when he was elected class president. In the pilot episode of The Dukes of Hazzard, One-Armed Bandits, Luke has his own car, which Cooter borrows. However, this detail is quickly forgotten in the next episode, with Luke always sharing the General Lee with Beau. This inconsistency is a minor but interesting aspect of the show's production. These facts provide a glimpse into the life of James Best, both on and off the set of The Dukes of Hazzard.
Hi, Jesse. Hi, Cooter. Hi, Pumpkin. You want to have our little talk now?
Cletus, I can't talk until Beau and Luke are out of...
If you have fond memories of watching The Dukes of Hazzard from 1979, we'd love to hear about them. This classic TV series has left a lasting impression on many of us, shaping our perspective on cinema and providing us with memorable characters and storylines. Perhaps you enjoyed the thrilling car chases, the humor, or the themes of family and friendship. Whatever it may be, we'd love to hear your personal experiences and how this show impacted you. By sharing your stories, you can help create a sense of community and nostalgia among fellow fans. So, don't be shy. Let us know what you loved about The Dukes of Hazzard and how it has stayed with you all these years. We encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more explorations of classic TV shows and movies. Your engagement and support help us continue to create content that resonates with you. So, let's hear your stories. We can't wait to read about your experiences and memories related to The Dukes of Hazzard.
The Lord, wait a minute, you know who you're talking to? And besides all that, we are the probation officers for Beau and Luke, too.